How is my nose and a wintertime jogger the same? They're both cold and running. The tire's pretty much flat because it's dry rotted. Rick is going to come over and help me take this off, hopefully, and I'll have to get a new tire. Here's a new tire. I have to put it on the lug nuts. I don't know if you can see them in there. Richard was so worried about getting back before the caregiver left that he couldn't stay 5 effing minutes to help me put this god dang thing back on. This may take a while. I managed to lift the tire up there. Getting down on the ground, getting up is going to be the hardest part. Now it comes to put the lug nuts back on. And you do it in a star pattern. It's so effing cold out here. The lug nuts are freezing. So, hi everybody! Is she wearing a hat inside the house? Yes, yes I am. Why? Keeps me warmer. I have the temperature of the house down in the lower 60s, trying to save on the gas bill. We'll find out at the end of the month if it does or not. There's a few things you can do to save money and keep warmer. Covering doors with blankets, making sure your windows are covered with plastic or big heavy curtains, you know, various things you can do to keep yourself warm. Of course, if you step outside and then come back in, it seems like an oven in here, but because it's so cold out there, my thumb, I couldn't feel my thumb after I put the tire on. It was so cold. And when I got the tire at Firestone Place, the guy that waited on me kind of looked like a young version of Ice Cube. And I said, "Did anyone ever tell you you look like Ice-T?" And I always make this mistake. And my son's like, "Oh God, Mom." Yeah. There is an Ice-T. He's a rapper, but he didn't look like him. He looked like the guy from the movie Friday. And he says, "No." And he got kind of a chuckle out of it. So I guess it'll be something he can go home and talk about, and his friends will laugh. "Oh, some old white lady said I look like Ice-T and Cube and didn't know the difference." And yeah. Hey, I'm old. When you get old, you can be confused. Yeah. That was an expenditure I didn't want to make and I didn't budget for, but I happened to have just enough money for it. That's what you get when you're frugal. You try to save enough that you have for some kind of emergency, and unfortunately that was one of them. I did not tackle the electric problem yet. I found a video on YouTube that was exactly the same kind of situation I have. Exactly. And the guy went through it step by step, and it seemed so easy that I saved to watch later. So I'll be watching it 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 times before I attempt it tomorrow in the daylight, when I'm refreshed and woken from a nice sleep. Yeah. Anyway, I will try to do that tomorrow so that I can have electricity in the bathroom and my bedroom and the hall again. Yay! Oh, please pray that the electric god is kind to me. Oh, yeah. I have to return the jack to my brother because he brought his jack over and jacked up my car. So I'll return that, and then a couple errands maybe. It's supposed to, this weekend, it's supposed to rain and snow, which is really a bad combination. It's like selling guns and ammo in the same, and liquor in the same store. Yeah, that's Missouri. people don't know how to drive in the decent weather, and God knows they don't know how to drive when the weather gets bad. So I will probably skip Speak Italian Club again, so I don't have to drive in it. I'm gonna decorate up the living room, clean that up some more, and I have some videos for a collaboration that I need to film, and a couple others that I've thought about and chuckled, but I haven't done yet. So now, knock on wood, I've got a computer, and I've got this and that and the other thing. My refrigerator's bare, but that's okay, because it's someone's way of telling me you don't need all that crap that you've been eating. I have rice, and I have pasta, and you know, I have some meat stored up. I cut meat up in little tiny pieces, and I separate it into little sandwich sized bags, so it's like one meal's worth, and you can put it in pasta or whatever. So I mean, I know how to cook, so I'll be okay. As long as everything else stays working, I'll be okay. Okay, so tomorrow's Whoop Whoop Wednesday, and I will have a joke for you. I will leave you with a peaceful candle and an angel looking on. Upward and onward.